I moved to Leeds last August for university. Second year studying psychology at Leeds Beckett. I couldn't afford halls anymore, so I found a flat share on Spare Room. 2 bedrooms, shared kitchen and bathroom, decent area near Headingley. The rent was reasonable, and the girl who already lived there seemed normal enough from her messages. Her name was Amy, 21, like me, studying law at Leeds Uni. We met up for coffee before I moved in. She seemed nice, quiet, a bit shy maybe, but friendly enough. She had long blonde hair, always tied back in a ponytail, and she wore these big glasses that made her look younger than she was. We talked about flat rules, bills, cleaning rotas. She said her last roommate had moved back home and she needed someone reliable. I said I was reliable. Done deal. I moved in on the 15th of August. The flat was clean, nicely decorated, normal. Amy helped me carry boxes up the stairs. She made us tea and showed me around. Which cupboards were mine, which shelf in the fridge, how the washing machine worked. All normal flatmate stuff. The first week was fine. We'd chat in the kitchen sometimes when we were both making dinner. She'd ask about my course, I'd ask about hers. She was doing a placement at a law firm in the city center, so she was out most days. I had lectures and a part-time job at Sainsbury's. We had different schedules, which suited us both. Then, about 2 weeks in, things changed. Amy started going straight to her room when she got home. I'd hear her door lock, click, every time. She stopped eating dinner in the kitchen. I never saw her cooking anymore. Sometimes I'd hear her door unlock at weird times. 2 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Footsteps in the hallway, going to the bathroom or kitchen, then straight back to her room. After 3 weeks, I realized I hadn't actually seen Amy's face properly in days. She'd leave before I woke up and come home after I'd gone to my room. When I did catch glimpses of her, she'd have her head down, hair covering her face, moving quickly past me. "You all right, Amy?" I asked one evening when I heard her in the kitchen. "Fine," she said. Her voice was muffled. "Just tired." "We should hang out sometime," I said. "Get a takeaway. Watch something." "Maybe. I'm really busy with work, though." I heard her door close. About a month in, I started noticing smells coming from her room. Chemical. Like cleaning products mixed with something else I couldn't identify. Then one night, around 1:30 in the morning, I woke up to noises. Banging. Scraping. Like furniture being moved. It went on for 20 minutes, then stopped. I heard her door unlock and her footsteps going to the bathroom. The tap ran for ages, at least 10 minutes. In the morning, I knocked on her door. "Amy, you okay? I heard noises last night." "I'm fine, just rearranging some stuff. Sorry if I woke you." That weekend, Amy didn't come out of her room at all, not once. Saturday and Sunday came and went, and she stayed in there. I started to worry. On Sunday evening, I knocked. "Amy, I haven't seen you all weekend. Are you eating?" Silence. Then, "I'm fine. Please leave me alone." The way she said it sent a chill through me. Not angry, just flat. Empty. On Monday, I had an early shift at Sainsbury's. When I got home at 2, Amy's door was open. Just a crack. She never left her door open. I knocked. "Amy, your door's open." No answer. The room was empty. She was at her placement. But there was that smell again. Stronger. That chemical smell mixed with something metallic. I shouldn't have gone in. I know that. But something made me step inside. The smell was coming from the wardrobe. A big old wooden wardrobe against the far wall. I walked over slowly. My heart was pounding. I opened the wardrobe door, and I froze. There were photographs, tons of them, covering the inside of the wardrobe doors, stuck to the walls, hanging from strings. All of the same person. A man. Maybe in his 30s, dark hair, handsome. In some photos, he was walking down a street. In others, he was sitting in a cafe, going into a building, getting on a bus. all taken from a distance, like he didn't know he was being photographed. On the floor of the wardrobe were notebooks. I picked one up with shaking hands. Pages and pages of writing. Times, dates, locations. Every day. For months. She'd been following this man and documenting his every move. Other notebooks had just his name written over and over. Daniel. 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 Hundreds of times. Some had letters that had never been sent. Dear Daniel, I saw you today and you looked so tired. I wish I could help you. One day you'll understand. One day we'll be together. At the bottom of the wardrobe was a shoebox. I opened it. Inside were personal items. A hairbrush with dark hairs still in it. A coffee cup with a lipstick stain. A gym membership card with his photo. Name, Daniel Foster. A keychain. A pen. A toothbrush. All things that looked stolen. I heard a key in the front door. She was home. Panic hit me. I quickly closed the wardrobe and rushed toward the bedroom door. Too late. Amy was standing in the doorway. She looked at me. At the wardrobe. Back at me. Her face was completely blank. You shouldn't have done that, she said quietly. Amy, I didn't know what to say. Your door was open. I was worried. You went through my things. I'm sorry. But Amy, what is all that? Who is that man? She stepped into the room and closed the door behind us. She stood between me and the door. I felt trapped. His name is Daniel, she said, sitting on her bed calmly. We're meant to be together. Does he know you? I asked carefully. She smiled. It didn't reach her eyes. Not yet, but he will. Soon. Amy, this is stalking. You can't do this. You don't understand, she said. She walked to the wardrobe and opened it, looking at all the photos. I've been watching him for 8 months. I know everything about him. His favorite coffee, his gym routine, the route he takes to work. I know him better than anyone. But he doesn't know you, I said. Amy, you need help. She turned to look at me. Her eyes were different now. Wild. I tried to stop. When I moved here, I thought I could. That's why my last roommate left. She found out. She threatened to tell him. I couldn't let her do that. My blood ran cold. What did you do to her? Nothing. She just left. I convinced her not to say anything, but I can't stop. He needs me. He doesn't know it yet, but he does. His girlfriend isn't right for him. She doesn't appreciate him like I do. He has a girlfriend? For now, Amy said, something dark in her voice. But not for long. Things happen, and when they do, I'll be there. I needed to get out. Amy, I think you should talk to someone. You're going to tell him, aren't you? She interrupted. Or the police. I don't know, but Amy, this isn't healthy. She laughed. I scare you? I'm not dangerous. I just love him. Is that so wrong? It is when he doesn't know you exist. Get out, she said suddenly, sharp, angry. Get out of my room, now. I rushed past her and into the hallway, went straight to my room and locked the door. I sat on my bed, trying to breathe, trying to think. What should I do? Call the police? But what would I say? And that man, Daniel. He had no idea someone was watching him, following him. He deserved to know. I called my friend Chloe, told her everything. She said, "You need to move out. Today." I can't just leave. And what about Daniel Foster? He doesn't know. That night, I barely slept. I kept my door locked and a chair wedged under the handle. I could hear Amy moving around. That scraping sound again. In the morning, I made a decision. I had to find Daniel Foster and warn him. I searched Facebook until I found him. Same face from the photos. His profile was private, but I could see he worked at a marketing firm called Sterling Marketing Solutions on Park Row. At 5 o'clock, I went there, waited outside. At 5:30, people started leaving. Then I saw him, Daniel Foster. He was with a woman, blonde, pretty, laughing, the girlfriend. They walked past me. I followed them. They got on a bus. I got on too. They got off at Headingley and walked to an apartment building. He kissed her goodbye. She went inside. He kept walking. He turned into an apartment building on Woodhouse Lane, the same one from Amy's notebooks. I pressed the buzzer for his flat. Number 12. Hello? His voice through the intercom. Hi, my name's Sarah. I really need to talk to you. It's about someone who's been following you. Silence. Then, what? Please, I live with someone who's been stalking you. I found photos in her room. I think you might be in danger. The door buzzed. I went inside and up to the second floor. He was standing in the doorway, looking confused and wary. Are you taking the piss? He asked. No. Can I come in? I'll explain everything. He hesitated, then let me in. I told him everything. About Amy, the photos, the notebooks, the stolen items, his daily routine written out in detail. He listened, his face getting paler. Oh my God, he said. Are you serious? I'm sorry. I only just found out. Do you know her name? Amy. She's a law student at Leeds Uni. 21. Blonde hair, glasses. He shook his head. Doesn't ring a bell. Are you sure it's me? Positive. She has your gym membership card. Daniel Foster. Bloody hell. What do I do? Call the police. She said something about your girlfriend, that it won't be for long. I think she might try something. His face went white. Emma. Oh God. He called her immediately. Emma, where are you? Stay there. Lock the door. I'll explain when I get there. We went to Emma's flat. It wasn't far. Daniel told her everything. She looked shocked but believed us. We called the police. 2 officers arrived. We told them everything. They asked if I had proof. Photos of the photos. I said no. They said they'd need to talk to Amy. Daniel and Emma went with them to the flat. I stayed at Emma's. About an hour later, Daniel called. They're at the flat. Amy's not there. Your door was open. They think she's done a runner. The police want to talk to you. I got an Uber back. When I got there, 2 police cars were outside. I went up to Amy's room. The wardrobe was open. Empty. Completely empty. All the photos were gone. The notebooks. Everything. The room looked normal. She's cleared it all out, the officer said. Did you take any photos? I shook my head. They asked more questions about Amy, where she studied, where her placement was. I told them everything I knew, which wasn't much. They said they'd try to track her down. They took Daniel's statement and left. I packed a bag and went to Chloe's. The next day, I went back with her to get the rest of my stuff. The landlord said Amy had emailed that morning saying she was moving out immediately. She'd forfeited her deposit. I told him I was leaving too. That was 3 weeks ago. I'm still at Chloe's, looking for a new place. The police haven't found Amy. She's vanished, deleted her social media, stopped going to uni. Her placement said she'd quit weeks ago. Daniel got a restraining order, even though they can't find her to serve it. He and Emma are still together. He messages me sometimes to see if I've heard anything. I haven't. But then, about a week after I'd moved out, the police called me. They'd been going through Amy's university records and found something. They asked me to come to the station. When I got there, they showed me printouts of emails. Amy had been sending them to herself from a fake account. Detailed plans. The emails talked about removing obstacles and making him see. One email, dated 2 days before I found the wardrobe, had a list. Emma's full name, her address, her work schedule, her route home. The police said they'd warned Emma, that she was taking it seriously. But the last email was what made my blood run cold. It had my name on it too. Sarah Mitchell. My full name. My university schedule. My work shifts at Sainsbury's. And a note that said, "She knows too much. She'll ruin everything. Need to deal with her first, then Emma, then he'll have no choice but to see me." The police asked if Amy had ever threatened me directly. I said no, but I told them about that last conversation. How she'd asked if I was going to tell. How angry she'd gotten. They said I needed to be careful. That Amy had been planning something and I'd interrupted it by finding the wardrobe. They said they were treating it as a serious threat. They gave me a panic alarm and told me to vary my routine. Not to go anywhere alone if I could help it. I asked them if they thought Amy would actually hurt me. The officer looked me in the eye and said, "People who stalk like this, who plan like this, they're unpredictable. When their fantasy gets disrupted, they can become dangerous. We're taking this very seriously. But sometimes, late at night, I wonder about Amy. Where is she? Is she getting help? Or is she out there somewhere, watching someone else?" Before all this, Amy seemed normal. Quiet, but normal. I lived with her for a month and had no idea what she was doing behind that locked door. It's terrifying when you think about it. You never really know what's going on in someone's head, what they're hiding. I hope Daniel's okay. I hope Emma's okay. I hope Amy gets help. And I'm just glad I found what was in that closet when I did, before whatever Amy was planning actually happened.